still think this is a really great placement for Mevv, but Godly's gonna, Godly's gonna.
Dude has $100 to 126,000.
And relatively PR 29 from Mevv. I mean, that's gonna be skyrocketing after this top 8 for certain. But oh goodness, okay, dodges through. Could get the reversal here, but that was all Godly on the edge, almost getting a stock in the first 20 seconds. I do think that if I had written my predictions down, Godly would have been in first place no matter what. And I still feel that way going into the event right now. But let's see how this plays out.
Same boat. Like I put S-Grape 2 and Friday Soul 3, and they are both already out of this tournament. So with that said, Godly I'm still hoping for here, but Lil Mevv, you know, kind of letting people know what's up with this Diamond Head. I mean, Caspian, been great for a while, I think. Godly, though, so good for edge guards. I mean, God, he's going to be a tough one to get through. But I am curious about Lil Mevv, right? I mean, obviously, first time being in a spot like this ever. And already impressed everyone, I think, by making it this far. But, like, your performance against Godly is going to matter a lot. And I want to see so far he's keeping it close. And honestly, game 1 against Godly, keeping it close, at least this far, is a good time.
Yeah, and Lil Mevv, like Moonier, also on the community tournament grind. Not so far as the beginning into those top 4s consistently yet, but good enough to be in that top 30 in the region, right? And what's interesting to me, actually, oh wait, look at this. Ground
he
pound.
goes for ground.
Oh, he goes for the down thing afterwards.
If he got that, though?
If he pivoted it, I think it would have worked. The side sig almost catches Godly in place. Okay, this is all Mevv stock. I wanted to give some exposition, but Mevv is playing a little too quick for that, so we'll have to talk about it after the match. Nice nair. Godly can't land, and that entire stock was all Mevv.
Hold on, Lil Mevv. Hold up. Okay, I'm going to put some respect on it, because whenever somebody got the name, like, they got the prefix Lil, I never really know what to think. Like, either you're going to be, like, revolutionary, or you're going to be, like, washed in, like, a day, right? It's, like, difference between, like,
I think in Brawlhalla more often than not, it's been revolutionary.
Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, there's a little capped.
Lil Cap. All right, Lil Cap did damage, though. Lil Cap did damage. All right, you're right. Okay, so hopefully it's like Lil Pump. You know, you drop one banger and then like you kind of go underground for a bit. Or
Do you think this is what it is for Mevv?
Yeah.
Like this is one tournament. It's like, I'll see you in 2026.
So far, I mean, he's kind of taking Godly to church. So maybe not. Maybe this is the good kind of Lil.
Okay, neutral sig came through there. Side sig is a little. Actually, I say it was hopeful, but it would have knocked out. Diamond Head still has that. Like side sig on guitars has gotten a little bit of the force taken out of it, but side sig on gauntlets is still egregious. Oh, but Godly gets a dare. Neutral leg goes for ground pound. Reversal opportunity.
I would have done the same thing.
Oh, that down to came close. Godly, what are you looking for here? He's landing with the neutral lights. He's trying to cover the landings with the end lights, and then just, I don't know, catch him out of a dodge with a side light.
Yeah, he's just kind of pummeling him to filth, right? It's like do.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
I mean, it's lost the force. It hasn't lost the damage. So it's still pretty good at catching each one of these landings, even if you're only getting one at a time. But the gauntlets are sent flying. The end sig after the guitar pickup means that Lil Mevv goes up game 1 against Godly.
No, ain't no way, bro. You're gonna tell me this dude, somebody I ain't never heard of, pull up and just kind of like, who got me?
I mean, he is in Kingdom. So that means that somebody's heard of him, right?
I
know Kingdom picks up a lot of players, but you still have to be pretty darn good to be there.
Loki escaped from Terminus, bro. That's him right there. Loki's on the sticks, bro. Ain't no way.
478 damage on the guitars too. And that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so Godly.
Fenrir Mordex, hold on, Taz.
Where have we seen this before?
My final form.
Yeah, he's doing the sandstorm ritual that we
further
saw
and
on C
beyond.
last night.
No.
It's like, all right, fine. Puts his hands together.
Okay.
Scythe forever. Here we go. Godly picks up the Mordex every once in a while, and this is a state that we have seen Godly in several situations. There comes a point where I know that Godly has a bunch of characters, and when a certain playstyle he just determines, and he's even said this before in Royale interviews where he's like, okay, whatever I'm doing is not working, so I need to change what I'm doing to win, and that's what he's and so in this case he's looking at the weapons that he was playing and how he was playing with them, and he wants the scythe over the spear, which kind of gets in the way of what I wanted to talk about, which was that I thought that it was interesting that EU of all regions was sticking to spear over axe and hammer. But we've got this edge guard over here. Cider comes through, puts Mevv off the left side of the stage, and he goes up 3-2.
So you're going to keep that scythe, right? Yep, because you chopped them up with that in that first stock, so I don't know why you go over to the gauntlets, right? That's the big change here in the characters. And now Mevv look a little lost. We're going to see if he's able to strike back. Currently, Godly giving the pummel back once again.
Ooh.
Looks like a completely different Godly. He's like, yeah, you got one, bro. You got one.
And with this lead that Godly has, how well he was doing with these landing neutral lights. Oh, and he's waiting out the wake-up side sigs now, too. Down sig would have just actually sent Mevv off the top, I believe. Side light, tried to go for that fast fall down. He spot dodges the end sig and then punishes with dare. Gravity cancel, D-light, chase dodge, recovery. Okay.
I've seen this happen too many times in Melee. It's the exact thing, bro. You win game one, and then suddenly, like, it happens. Because I was going to say, like, Mevv has been doing some really cool things that I don't see really often. He's been going for, like, a lot of side sig reads off of just, like, all right, hold on. I have to wait for Godly to finish this one.
Yeah, the wake-up side sigs are getting demolished. Little Mevv certainly
sees the flow chart.
Yeah, and that's why you say these things happen all the time. And this is just, oh no.
Oh, he tried it. Yeah, we take it, bro. Yeah, Godly responds with the 3-stock, and it's like, listen, like, when you fight, because I imagine this is probably the first time these two have ever played each other. At least at this point in bracket. Like, they may have been a community tournament.
In bracket at this rate, right? I don't know what the scrim culture of Kingdom is with their, like, however many players that they've got, but I imagine there's a chance that they've played. But definitely this far in bracket.
Because, I mean, like, if game 2 looks like that's really the question here is on Mevv, how do you respond? And we're going to find out. We have a swap over to the Sasui no Hado in Akuma, which I appreciate, right? I mean, Godly swapped characters after that game 1 and then had immaculate success, and I think Mevv is like the easiest way to kind of change the tune and the speed that I'm coming with is to change my character, but Godly seems to have no problem. Neutralite after Neutralite after Neutralite. Mevv can't even get to center stage.
Oh, falling with that side air there, goes for the recovery. Yeah, Godly has been on the hunt. Mevv's trying to stop the pressure with Neutralites, and Godly's spacing around it perfectly, getting D-Light ground pounds, and Flambo, I think we're looking at a 3-1 here. The case with Mevv too is that it was like, I don't like to diminish players to a bag of tricks, quote unquote.
Yes.
But it did feel like little Mevv played like his back was against the wall, all or nothing, game 1, and then Godly saw all of it and was like, "Is that it?" and now is being like, "All right, well, now you have to adapt to me." And Mevv is not doing it nearly as fast.
There's like an aspect of like kind of feeling someone out where you let them run their game plan for a while so you can see what it is. And then once you're like, okay, that's your game plan, well, can you deal with this? And if the answer is no, sometimes they just lose right there. But Lil Mevv, you know, doing a great job at least of trying to maintain things. Granted, falling behind by a bit, but because just like a D-Light recovery right now, he's right back in it. But I feel like in terms of neutral exchanges, he's won very few at this point. A lot of swings and misses.
And Godly, if we're aware of the need to look for downlight here, Godly is too. Nice job with that neutralite. The dodge that Godly did in the air there actually dodged the downlight both with the dodge itself and where his positioning was, and Mevv did a good job using a neutralite there to cover that spacing. I'd love to see that whenever they just juggle weapons in place and that comes through. Nice side light, puts him off the right side of the stage.
And if there's anything that we know, especially off of that like almost clip that Mevv got in game 1, is that he clearly has the punish game to do damage. Oh my god, amazing reactions from Godly. And the reason I actually like that is we saw him go for that soft side light to 50-50 with the N-Sig earlier on, and he guessed the wrong side. So this time he was like, I'm just gonna wait and see where you go.
Yeah.
And manages to get the
Dude,
stock.
that's happened. Okay, I've watched that happen like 5 times now, where Godly hits him with the neutralite, puts him off the side of the stage. He stands there. Okay, all right, Mevv's just out of there. He stands there, says, you're going to do wake up, gravity cancel, something. And Mevv's done 2 different side slicks on different weapons, gravity cancel side light on sword, and then he just ends up going right back into Godly. But since you gravity cancel, there's no dodge. He's got 3 seconds to do whatever the heck he wants with his punish, and then he goes with it. Mevv's got to mix up what he's doing at a hit stun here, because Godly has just been demolishing him for it. Like, look at this. This was all off of that one dodge. Okay, yeah, no, okay, Mevv just missed the stage. Okay, I was wondering what happened there. That was like, well, it's Axe meta.
Yeah, you know,
let's hope.
It's definitely, dude, 2's next weekend. Good luck.
Well, it is interesting, right? Because I do feel like Europe's trump card, which is Olgrim, is not as enticing anymore with Lancer being a lot harder to use now.
The age of the Brand is upon us.
Yeah, so what, and that's why I'm like, oh, we're really doing Gauntlet Spear over here, aren't we? Because Moonir was going through with the Spear as well. Mevv bringing out the Zol, Saring all around, right? Cannon Sair still has quite a bit of impulse on it, on whiff or on hit.
Yeah,
But Godly move.
It keeps working, and I think at some point Godly's going to read it, but hey, Zol is definitely going to get the stock with the Sair at that point.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, like, okay, so the wake-up options you were pointing out before have really been a big problem for Mevv, right? Godly's been scouting them out. I think with Cannon in general, your wake-up options just aren't as great, and so I think just by switching over
Trying to tell me that
weapon,
Mevv won't gravity cancel side sig out of hit stun?
I mean, probably not. You know, I think he's forced to think a little bit more about it just by the nature of the weapon. And so hopefully just like that forced adaptation upon him.
Axe definitely doesn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
I guess gravity cancel side light's actually pretty good.
Gravity cancel side light, you could gravity cancel end light, delay. I feel like Axe has like a decent amount of wake up options, but like at least like, you know, they're fast. They're really fast. Oh my god, Godly is just like, when Mevv gets hit, he wants to run away. You know, he wants to break the space, get to a comfortable spacing, and then go back into neutral, and then Godly just sticks closer to him, and he keeps getting caught on that.
Well, it's all or nothing, too, and that's what's making Godly so menacing in this, right? Because what you just stated, I think, is actually like a slight adaptation to Mevv constantly getting hit by always trying to go back in after getting hit. And then Godly's just looking at either one and being like, okay, is this the mode that you're playing in right now? I'll just destroy you for it. These end lines are coming through so great. Goes right back in. Godly's already got him covered. I mean, Godly's playing fantastic.
No,
Dare comes
bro.
through. Goes for the weapon toss, ground pound, gets dared
Gave
for
one
it. Yeah, he kind of deserved that one.
Let's go, Mevv. Don't let him get too saucy on you. Now you have a chance, and you're playing Zol. I might have kept that cannon, bro. I might just try to do one and done. I'm going to hit you once and win.
Yeah. I'm not going to... We haven't really seen that from Mevv yet. Okay, down air's coming through. Godly, however, gets that nice recovery nair, down air, tries to catch a dodge in. Nair comes right through and gets more. Right, and what? One silent recovery. Oh, he waits it out. Oh. It's really hard to hit. Goes in for the recovery there. Side light, strong hit, puts him off the side of the stage. Dodge is gone. Does he go for the ground pound there? No, goes for the pummel instead. Not going to knock out.
One more, though.
Maybe one more.
He gone.
Ooh, that's right. Side light on Scythe, stronger than Gauntlet End Light now. And that's nice. Scythe needs it. Scythe needs those knockouts sometimes, right? You get those one hit.
Gotta have something.
Yeah.
You know?
That's 3-1 from Godly. And like, it's funny. I rarely have games where I want to be like,